What would the world be? What would your world be without electronics? I'm going to be talking about that tomorrow. All right. Electronics. What would your world be without electronics? All right. So, what's up, y'all? Welcome to this experience. Welcome to this thing. Um, New to the channel, man. Please, by all means, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'm going to be talking about morals today. And I want to talk about morals because um, people, depending on which arena you are involved in, let's just backdoor it. Apply the proper morals to the proper arena. Apply the proper morals to the proper arena. All right, something that I learned in the last couple of days. I've learned that, and what I learned is, you as an individual, you could navigate yourself around life and expect your morals to carry over, only to then find out your morals are out of its league. So let's talk about morals today. When we talk about morals, people, I am a man that have and live by morals. What I have noticed in my short 52 years of living is when it comes to morals, you will better navigate yourself through society without them than with them. As a man, that is an entirely different perspective. As a black man, that is a definite different perspective. So I want to talk about morals today. Appreciate you for being here. You guys could have been anywhere else in the world. Once again, tomorrow I'm going to be talking about electronics. Would your life be better off with them or without them? Electronics. All right. So let's get into it. People, I have never had my morals questioned more than I had with a woman. My morals has never been questioned. My morals have never been discounted. My morals have never been shamed upon. My morals have never been attacked. So let's first talk about my morals, and then we'll better put a better picture on what I'm talking about. People, let me say this. I have to repeat what I say under the impression of this is your first time listening to me. I cannot say something and then go 20 shows without mentioning it at some point in time, because if you have the catalyst of selling cars is you must always put an engine when you sell the car. When I speak, I must speak up things that I have said before and add it into the new story that I am telling you here today. I need y'all to follow me. I actually cursed, but I bleeped it. I need y'all to follow me. I had a woman tell me, Chris, you will always have a problem with women. Why? Because you don't lie. Her telling me this when I was about 33 years old. She was an older woman at 49. She said, Chris, you don't lie. There's a high expectations of what a man says for a woman to believe it is a lie. The problem is you don't. Morals. People, if I get into an issue with a man, men, we do things like we sum each other up. Size each other up, excuse me. We size each other up. You can tell by but the person when they talking with a certain aggression, the person that knows, man, I done size this dude up. I got nothing for him. Let me itch down. So a man will not challenge another man like a woman will challenge a man. They won't. If Attila Shawn Bradley took the aggression that she did and was fighting with me and converted into something that a man would fight me, we would have fought a long time ago, and she would have been she would have known her place. I need y'all to follow me. I'm talking about morals. So when that woman told me about how I'm always going to have problems with women, if somebody would have told me 20 years ago that that high morals will be the enemy in the community you guys call black, I would not have believed you. Hell, I wouldn't have believed this 5 years ago. Now I'm going to tell you about various perspectives of morals. But first, I'm going to tell you about my morals when it comes to women. People, I have been in multiple relationships in my life. I have taken those same morals from relationship to relationship. When you have morals as a man, call them mom, morals of a man, and your perspective is a woman, a man doesn't make excuses. His woman should never be hungry. The kids should, excuse me, the kids should not want for the things that they must have. Your lights are always turned on. Food is always in the refrigerator. Those are excellent morals that every other race of man carries, and their women accept that with no problem. It is the catalyst of why other women cock their legs open, take a man's sperm, and 9 months later they have their child, marry them, etc., etc. I need y'all to follow me. But in the community you guys call black, I have had women that I've told things to, and it was, but my butt is big. And because my butt is big, Ching trying to hear what you got to say. Ching trying to hear what you got to say. All the other niggas, they love my butt. My butt is big, my butt. And therein lies the problem. All right? Talking about morals today, y'all. Talking about morals. What's going on, Brandon? Talking about morals. People, I have been in relationships where women have had problems with me. But then I realized the problems that they have with me, and I'm saying to myself, whoa, wait a minute. I'm always there. You know I ain't cheating on you. You know you're the only one. You know I'm focusing on you. You got no, as Rachel Cruz, Dave Ramsey's daughter said, women want security. I give all the security in the world. Only in the black community where your words speaks louder than your actions. My actions say one thing. I have to reiterate my actions, but when I'm reiterating my actions, it's now taken as the content. For example, if I say, listen, I'm going to dump you if you do that, it's, oh, you always want to dump people. Well, I'm telling you, if you do that, and nothing that I've shown other than that because of my morals. I need y'all to follow me. Talking about morals today. People, I was watching The Avengers. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. Come on, stop. Come with me. Stop being up. Come with me here. I was watching The Avengers today. Everybody know that I have a superhero complex. And I was watching The Avengers. And in watching The Avengers Endgame, if you looked at the beginning when Captain Marvel found Tony Stark out in space, and when he then was talking to Captain Rogers, him and Captain Rogers was on the outs because of the Winter Soldier. And but if you look at if you look at Infinity War, Captain America, individuals. Oh, hold on. In the second Avengers, when they was talking about jumping back in time, Tony Stark said to Steve Rogers, I kind of miss that giddy up optimism. What he was trying to say is, your morals sometimes just blow my mind. It's amazing how you will always look at the righteous way of doing things. So Tony Stark took a stab at Steve Rogers, right? He said, I missed that. But then, if you look at the last fight scene, when Captain America was getting his ass handed to him, his morals did not allow him to give up. Even when they went wide angle and they showed Captain America beat up, his shield cracked, and they made the emphasis on his shield being cracked up because his shield was supposed to be made of the hardest metal known. And they showed Captain America beat to hell, wobbling damn near, and they showed wide angle. They showed Captain America, because you know his perspective is, I can do this all day, even when he's getting it handed to him. And they showed Thanos saying, yeah, I got you. And then all his boys coming on side of Thanos like, yeah, you all by yourself, bruh. Then what did Captain America hear? Yo, Captain, on your left. And then he was like, and then what happened? The first people that walked through this spear, whatever they call it, was the Black Panther. And the Black Panther just didn't run out there like, yeah, man, what's up? You with the captain? He walked out there, he looked at the captain like, yo, man, you held it down by yourself, but you obviously need some help. We got you. He didn't come in there. He came in there, he looked at the captain, and he was just looking at him like, damn, bro, you look like you can use some help. And the captain was like, damn, thank you. We seen this in Spider-Man when Tony Parker was getting it handed to him. And his boy that he was battling with came and flew on a hoverboard, and he put his hand out and said, and then what did Tony Parker say? He said, you came. And then he said, he said, I'm sorry I'm late though. And then Tony Parker said, 5 minutes earlier would have been a good idea. Right? Now, talking about morals. What's going on, 10,000? I'm talking about morals. Captain America, with his morals, he was going to fight until he had no more left in him. People, the question of what I'm leading up to is, people, I have morals. I see booty out niggas with a ride or die. I see booty out niggas getting loyalty. I see bums getting help. I see all this stuff. This is why I said morals. Excuse me. This is why I said morals and why people with good morals stand alone. Right? That is what I said, right? Morals and why people with good morals stand alone. You want an example of this, what I'm talking about, right? Talking about morals. People, I showed my family, both siblings, mom, child, I showed them the best. I gave them morals. I put them first. I am not in good standing with none of them. There was nothing I have ever done for my mom would have her say, son, I'm proud of you. My mom is not proud of me. People, I want to be clear when I say this, what I'm about to say. You're not gonna tell me one thing, do something else, and expect me to understand the do something else was just a fluke, a bad day, oops. No, I don't believe that. I believe that when you are loved, you are understood. That's what I believe. I believe that. I believe when you are loved, you are understood. They don't love you, they'll never understand you. People, let me go back to what I was saying. I have had my morals questioned, not based on how I am, but how I respond. The amazing thing when you have high morals, uppity high morals, you will find yourself explaining to people why you took the perspective that you took, even though they understand it, but what they will choose to do is to want to play devil's advocate to try to get an in, to think that you could have invoked an alternative in your reaction. People, I want to be clear about what I'm about to say, and I mean crystal clear. Everything that I do in my life was the right choice. But I will have individuals questioning my morals because they have a different agenda. They have a different agenda. As I tell y'all, as I'm going to tell y'all now today, like I told y'all before, I had an individual yell at me for 5 weeks. I told them, hey, listen, I want you to forgive me for my cold responses, but I don't speak to another man's woman. 2 days later, I get, well, I'm fucking two guys. I said, okay, I'm going to back out of this. 5 weeks after that, I was wiping my car down. I was approached by this individual under the perspective of, I just want to clear the air. Baby, there's no clear the air, lady. I don't know you. You got this thing going on. That's cool. I don't care. I told this individual that you belong to them. No, I don't. Got you. We did not argue about that. I said, listen, whenever somebody live across the street from each other and there is no opportunity, there's all this ample opportunity, but nothing happens, it's because somebody's not interested in somebody. And those are the facts. People, first impressions are everything. I'm not interested in a part two first impression. I'm not interested in a first impression part two. Listen, lady, get on. Since then, next month, I've been living in that house for a year. I've probably spoken to the woman 3 times since that incident. I'm not interested. I've seen her probably 50. I'm not interested. I'm not. But I was told when I was 33, you're going to have a lot of problems with women. Morals in the community you guys call black, you seem to navigate yourself better when you don't have them. So let's talk about that for a second, if y'all don't mind. Let's talk about that for a second. Got to put on my glasses. I got 10,000. He chimed in. He said, I have problems with my parents' morals and arguments on college being a waste of time for men. My father, who should be smart enough to know how biased they are towards men. Very, very good. Very well said. Here's what I know when it comes to here's what I know when it comes to a man speaking. He will sound different when the woman is by his side. Whenever a man speaks, he will speak from the perspective of satisfying estrogen first. I want to be clear about something. Every woman knows when you are talking to please them. They know. My former co-host Antoine 50,000 watts. That's when I learned. I'm like, why am I arguing with this guy on things that he even told me happened to him? Why am I arguing? Then I had to realize, oh, when he does the show, he's sitting next to his wife. He wanna prove to his wife that he got a perspective on how, nope, only a small, minute percentage of women use men. No. So I get it, 10,000. So if you're saying your parents, my advice to you is never talk to your parents. Never talk to your parents. Talk to your parent. Talk to your father. Never talk to them together. Never. Don't ever talk to them together. When you talk to them together, that's when you're going to have an issue. And that's the truth. When you talk to them together, that's when you're going to have an issue. Talk to them if you got issues and if you got issues and you need to talk to your dad by himself. Don't talk to your dad when you with your mom. Don't. A man will sit down there. There are some men that no matter what, they will sit down there and they'll please a woman. And like I said, a woman knows, oh, he's just saying that because he's trying to please me. People, I'm estrogen in the flesh. So, talking about morals. Now, people, when you have good morals, You don't allow no one to get you to waver from your morals. When you have good morals, it's not hard to do. It's your character, so you will execute your morals with no problem. When you are not something and you're trying to be something that you're not, you will forget you made claims to something, but then you turn around and do it. Talking about morals today, people. Talking about morals. When I was younger, I remember, or let me say this, when I came home from the military and me and my friends would all go places, it'd be like 3 cars and it'd be like 11 of us. Nobody wanted to ride with me. And one of my friends said, yo, I don't like riding with Chris because he be playing that country music. Let me say that again. One of my friends told me what the other guy said. He don't like riding with me because I play country music. Actually, I was playing jazz music. But I was told that, oh no, you play country music, so we don't want to ride with you. So that ought to tell you right there when it comes to morals. Now, I'm going to say something. People, I have not wavered from my morals one bit. Uh, I have made, I am not perfect, but but I have been told the perspective of why a person will talk about how they got morals, but then turn around and do something, and you say, well, how could you be like that? And you said you was like that. I was clowning my friend a couple of days ago. I ain't going to tell y'all what I was clowning him about. I just thought about that. I was going to say something about that, but I'm not going to say nothing about that. So let me remind y'all of what I said before. When you have morals, you will be a victim of your very own morals. Society demands, unfortunately, that you be reckless. Society demands that when 5 people say it, you should do it, even though when you said, I shouldn't. You let women tell you that I know you said no, but I want to give you some pussy. And I got the bomb dope pussy. No, my pussy, I installed a dick washer in my pussy. Yup, when you put your dick up in this pussy, I got little dick sprayers. My pussy got a self-installing condom system. You ain't got to all I got just put your dick in, it'll install a condom. No, we ain't having raw sex because my pussy got disease-fighting particles in it. You just gonna get it. Morals. You're gonna have individuals questioning your morals. Once again, I have never, ever, 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 ever had my morals challenged like I had with a woman. Society will tell you that when you look on social media and you look on Twitter, etc., you're going to read blah, 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 blah. And if enough people like it and you come up and you say, well, I disagree, you will be attacked. Talking about morals today, people. Talking about morals. And I want to be clear. I'm going to die with mine. I want to be clear when I say this. When you have morals, when you stand on them, just know um, a man that is willing to say, nah, me, nigga, you know what I mean? You feel me? A man that's willing to smoke weed, a man that has um, a whole bunch of nonsense going. A man is screwing around on his wife, and a woman know it. Will be accepted before a man in this community you guys call black. He will be accepted more than a man of my caliber. Ask me how I know, people. I'm living this life. You can say what you want. You're gonna keep saying it. I'm not trying to hear you. Um, I got my man Brandon. He chimed in. Brandon says this. He said, people challenge your morals when you are on the right path. Do not detour off the moral path. Your mental wealth will take you. Your mental health will thank you. Very well said. I got a thing. I'm glad you said that, Brandon, because I came up with a show title that I forgot about it. And when you said that, you brought it back to me. So today is Tuesday. Thursday on the show, I'm gonna talk about giving out your mental phone number. Don't give out your mental phone number. Don't. Don't give out your mental phone number. Change your mental phone number's number. Change it. Change it. Change it. Uh, and I'm going to talk about um, your mental phone number once again on Thursday because a lot of you navigate yourself through life under the context of you allow somebody to push your buttons. You got a lot of things going on, and those people have your mental phone number. But I'm gonna talk about that on Thursday. All right, Thursday at 11 a.m. Be here or be square. I know square just sounds better. 10,000 also said my parents accused me of being a sexist and deny what I have to say. Deny what I have to say is true. Plus, my father, even when we are solo, he don't get this. There are data to back up my argument. Yeah, listen. Here's the problem, 10,000. Here's the problem with you trying to even talk to your father. If I can add this, don't want to sound like a hypocrite because you touch bases on even when y'all by yourself. I don't know how old you are, but it's always going to be a generational thing anyway. So when I was in my 30s, I was telling my mom about women that's out there bouncing, baby, and my and my mom didn't believe it. I told my mom, I said, "Mom, there are people on uh, there are people on Maury." I told her about the show Maury, and I said, "Mom, there are people on TV." There are people that um, that are got multiple guys tested for the children, and it wasn't theirs. My mom didn't believe me. Yeah, my mom didn't believe me. Now, now, listen to what I'm saying. I just said my mom didn't believe that there's a show that exposed multiple women having sex with multiple guys. My mom didn't believe me. Now, why didn't my mom believe me? My mom didn't believe me because women of her era didn't do that. What we gotta understand, because I'm talking about morals today, what we gotta understand is a person that plays basketball at the Ruckers don't play the same fundamentals in the very same game that somebody at Duke. They play different. At the Ruckers, they want to dunk, they want to be pretty, they want to be cute and fly. At Duke, it's all about basketball fundamentals. Same game, different places. The reason why my mom did not believe what I was telling her is because women of her era did not publicly bang out 5 guys. They didn't give up the butt with 5 guys. They didn't do that. So my mom had a hard time understanding its perspective. So when I told my mom about this, my mom didn't believe me. So what made my mom believe me? My mom believed me when she ended up seeing the show Maury for herself. When she seen it herself, then she called me up and said, "You wouldn't believe." About 3 years later, "You wouldn't believe. I seen a woman on TV, blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, Ma, I told you about that. So honestly, that's one of the reasons why it's hard for um, our parents to accept some of the things that we say, and then the generational gap, the perspectives, and then there's the old. There's something else you got to factor in, and what that is stuck in their ways, et cetera, et cetera. I'm just not built for it no more. I gave up. And what I mean by I gave up is I cannot. I learned, and I learned because when you have this arena that I have, you find yourself talking to people that don't have intellect. You talk to people that have an agenda. You talk to people that the topic alone offends them. It offends them. Yeah, it offends them. You can think that you're talking about something that is important to them wanting to know your perspective. But the fact of the matter is, you're touching a topic alone does not allow them to be open minded to you throwing various narratives at the situation. By you talking about it alone, let me say it again. By the mere fact you're talking about it, by the mere fact, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. People, what I said earlier was you'll be hard pressed to find somebody. I'm sorry. What I said earlier was society will best certify you to walk amongst them with lower morals. What we see in society is individuals that's out banging multiple women, but then want to talk to you when they finally ready to settle down. Ignore what I was doing yesterday. Pay attention to what I'm doing today, because now I got morals. Mm-hmm. That doesn't fly with me. With me, it's you was a piece of trash. You was a piece of trash bastard. Then you might want to shut your mouth, because you can't talk about how good your morals are, about what you used to do and how you don't do it no more, because you don't do it no more. That makes you good to a person that never did the bad crap at all. And I want to be clear. Hate is the hunter. Hate and people that did wrong, people that was living outside of the perspective of their parents. Let me tell you something. Listen to what somebody tell you and then ask them, do you think your mother or father would be proud of you? Do you think so? Do you think so? Yeah. Let them tell you, yeah, right. Here's what I'm saying. I got 3 sisters that I know. I know 3 sisters, my sisters. 2 of them are in their 30s. One is in their mid. One is late. Other one in her 40s. None of them got kids. The reason why none of my sisters got kids is because of my father. My dad helped his daughters understand your coochie ain't special. I know your booty big. You want to twerk? Yeah, yeah. That's where your doo-doo come from. That's what that is. You ain't special. You beautiful because you my daughter. But please, society will not accept this fake generous beauty that you claiming to the world. Let your character be beautiful. Don't think your body makes you beautiful. I need y'all to follow me. Do you think it's an accident? Do you think it's a fluke, a mistake, a oops? Do you think it's a oops that none of my sisters got kids? How do three women, two live together, one they don't like each other? Then I got these morals that I got, and how it what is the common denominator amongst us? Todd Smith. My dad taught me men don't make excuses. That was the proper thing to teach a man. I think so. My dad taught me men don't make excuses. That's what my dad taught me. He also taught me that being a man is non-negotiable. When you have morals that I have, and I'm told how I'm wrong about something, and then I say, well, I told you about that, and you seem to ignore that. I realize I'm not going to allow nobody to tell me about what I am wrong, because I'm going to just say, well, you don't do that, so you can't tell me nothing. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. I had a friend call me yesterday. This friend called me up, and he had morals of a man. Under the circumstances, not good, but that woman will fall under the tutelage of his morals. Atia LaShawn Bradley and her child fell under the tutelage of my morals. You will be protected. You're good. Nope. Niggerism and the Shaquita rule beat me out as a man in the black community. I need y'all to follow me. So this dude is in somewhat of a sticky icky situation. Nothing he can't handle. He's a man. He gets a call from a woman. The woman says, well, I don't have nothing to say. 3 minutes later in the conversation, she starts telling him about himself. I'm talking to you guys out there now. Don't let a woman tell you about herself if she can't talk about her own. Don't. And I want to say this while y'all here. I'm bringing back Red Pill Fab. I'm going to call it Fab 2.0. I have to. Fab 2.0. I'm bringing back Red Pill Fab because I realized that I'm getting a backlog of information up in my brain. I got to get it out. So Fab 2.0, look for the link to be under the video real soon, within the next couple of days. Fab 2.0. Now, how does someone in a conversation, how are they being told about themselves after a person says, I got nothing to say? What I told that individual after he got finished talking, I said, I'm going to need you to do me a favor. Stop allowing someone to tell you about themselves. One, if you tell them about themselves and they don't acknowledge it, or two, they call you up with nothing to say, but they're only trying to figure you out. They're trying to feel you out. And then as soon as they feel as though you said something, they jump on you. And here's the deal. This perspective works everywhere else. If you're talking to somebody over here and they don't acknowledge, you'd stop talking to them. If somebody is talking and they talking over you, you'll stop talking to them. But you will be in a conversation with a woman and nothing will be acknowledged, But when you say the conversation is over with, individuals want to talk. People, morals. Why is it that people with good ones stand alone more than ones that don't? Why? Why do we see things today? Uh, let's talk about the feminist movement. Why is the feminist movement? Why don't women have levels? Why are there no morals amongst women? Why? Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. Come on, stop fucking with me. Don't be up fucking with me here. Why don't women say, look, Shaquita's over here, true queens over here, business women here, but why is it it's like everything is lumped up into one? And that's the problem that I have. And you'll get, well, you got to understand, maybe she wasn't at a certain time. No, I'm understanding she's a hoe. I'm understanding when somebody goes, oh, after they getting that nut, her face is right there, her face. I'm laughing at something else. That's what I'm understanding. I'm understanding when that man about to bust that nut, she want to park up, she want the creamy beard. There are some women that go to college and pay their way and hold their own. There's some women that don't. They meet that woman is holding her own and did everything right. That other woman that wants to dress sleazy like a whore and got all these kids and this and all that. That woman that did everything right will protect that whore slut. She will. What are you going to do? I'm laughing at something. I thought about something that I said yesterday. Oh, whore. Morals. I don't see man on my caliber hanging out with booty out niggas. We have different morals. Laughing at something else. We have different morals. And that's the truth. You can't get you can't get you cannot get individual. It's you don't understand. I gotta go work at this place that we're trying to empower women. Nah, first classify them, sort out the bad ones from the. Because I'm gonna tell you something about a Shaquita. A Shaquita will have 5 kids by 5 different dudes. No morals on her coochie. No morals on her coochie. 5 kids, 5 different dudes. Tasha, 5 kids by her husband, been married, want to be married, going through the ups and downs of marriage, but stay married. Shaquita will say to Tasha, oh, you think you better than me because I took skeet. You think you better than me because I let dudes nut on my butt. You think you better than me because I live in public housing and I eat bologna steaks. You think you better than me because I eat grits. That's all I eat in the morning is grits. Oh, nasty ass grits. You think you better than me? Yeah. Tasha should say, yeah. But Tasha, she all wired that, oh, we bought, and Tasha say, oh, come over my house and have dinner. Bring all your carpet eaters, your crumb snatchers. Bring them with you. Gotta separate them. Morals. Booty out niggas be like, what's up to me? And I give them, yeah, what's up, man? I look at them in disgust. You're a booty out nigga. We ain't the same. We ain't the same. We ain't the same. Facts, people. 10,000 said, still different generations should know. Very well said. 10,000 said, still different generations should know bias in education field towards guys and how colleges are morally corrupt. They don't teach critical thinking anymore. Damn, 10,000. Very well said, brother. Very well said. Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this, 10,000. Your parents will listen to you and disagree with you, but if somebody else say it, they'll understand it in full context. Full context. Full context. Yeah, they would. Full context. They'll be like, oh, yeah, oh, okay. Full context. So just understand this when it comes to morals. Couple of things. If you look at the playing field, the social playing field in our community, you'll see that stupidity, niggerism, uh, is the most popular. Intellect is the enemy. You have to know that when you are talking, you have to know that if you have high standards and morals, you must understand you will be more of an enemy. You will be declared the enemy more than the friend. You will be declared the foe more than you would the friend. I've learned a couple of things this year. I learned that if a person doesn't have their house together, they're going to be looking for more of a social perspective. They always going to have, you know, hold on a second. Okay. So I learned that I give you an example. People, I'm actually with a trucking company. That's where I've been um, driving with this trucking company. So I'm putting my CDL license to use. So that's why I've been pretty much off the grid. I've been with this company, and I got doing this thing regional. I'll start doing videos from the truck, but I'm telling you, I'm telling you that to tell you this. I had invoked morals. I brought some morals into the trucking game. And in the trucking game, what I'm starting to see now is that it's not cutthroat, but it's all business. Morals is personal. Keep your personal morals. It's if somebody say something, be mean with your response. It's unfortunate, but you more so you got to be mean with your response. You know, uh, it's the way it is. I've learned that. So um, when you're dealing with somebody, you're talking to somebody, when you getting taught, when somebody is mentoring you, I have no problem in that area. But you going to go drop off loads and you going to do that, um, individuals going to treat you like a piece of trash, like if as if you when you're right, you got to be nice, and you don't be nice to bull crap. Just don't do that. So um, when you have morals, those are your guns. Stick to them. You don't have to. You don't have to. Uh, you know when when you navigated yourself through life under under good morals that somebody can look back on and verify your current situation. Don't allow somebody to tell you what don't allow. I'm not saying you're perfect, but what I'm saying is don't allow somebody to try and make it seem like what you stand on is wrong. And definitely, definitely don't allow somebody to tell you about yourself when you can't tell them about themselves. You can't. That's just not the way it is. So, hey man, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 11, man. Y'all have a good one. Later.